6.86 lakhs of crores of money lost in debt in 12 companies. I'm just going to share about this in today's detail because have you invested in these stocks? This is what you need to check because once you invested in these kind of companies, money is lost. And this is an idea for the future which is going to come up in the near future, right? So hi, hello, this is Ganesh Santuru, your stock market profit coach and author of the book One Page Stock Market Plan. And please do click the subscriber button so that you will get some interesting ideas on mutual fund, stock market, and all these things. And today it's all about how you can lose your money and have you if you had invested in these kind of stocks because these companies had expanded like anything and they lost money in debt, right? Which is because of which the empire has fallen down. The first company is Anil Ambani's group, because if you know, in 2007 and 8, when both the brothers split their companies between themselves, they had equal share. They had equal share, and almost like Anil Ambani had close to huge sum, almost $42 billion at that time. And right now in 2020, last year, he said in the he declared a new case code that I don't have anything. I'm depending upon my mom and my wife for my daily expenditure. So this is the status of him in the last just 12 years, $42 billion. Do you know the depth of his company? 1.61 lakh crores of money. That is the one hell of a money lost in this group. So if you had invested in Reliance Capital, Reliance Infrastructure, or any of these Reliance Power, because in 2008 Reliance Power was started in a big bang, IPO was a huge hit, but people lost money in that time. Over a period of time, money just went off like anything. And another big company is Reliance Communication. With the onset of 4G by his brother Mukesh Ambani, he has lost the ground, and almost the at one point of time the stock was trading at around 800 rupees. Right now it is, I think, less than a rupee. So that is the kind of status. It is a huge biggest wealth destroyer in the industry. And another group is JP Group. JP is again, they were expanding like anything between 2003 to 10, and owing to the debt of 1.15 lakh crores. Just think of, we are just thinking of having a 1 lakh 10 lakhs to 20 lakhs home loan and thinking it as a big burden. These guys are having 1.15 lakh crores of money, and now it is eating up in themselves. The CEO is almost old enough, and the sons are fighting it over. And JP Group is almost like they are losing the battle, and the company's worth has gone down like anything up to few thousands crores. And now people are speaking like the company will revive, go and invest, and people are the penny stock is growing. Don't ever try to get into these kind of companies. And the third company is SR Group. You know, this biggest SR Oil and SR Group, and they have a total debt of 1.38 lakh crores. But still, they made a revenue, huge revenue, but the debt is that much in SR Group. They are very much active. They have other industries which is doing good, SR Oil and other things. But into real estate and all these things, they lost the ground, I think. So the sectors are not clear, but the total debt among the group, they were expanding when everyone was not doing anything. That is the reason they lost the ground between 2013 to 2020. And one successful venture was getting into the Vodafone. Before Vodafone, it was the stake was held by Hutch along with SR. SR sold the stake, which was huge. At that time, it was profitable. The mobile industry was profitable. They sold because they want to exit and they want to repay the debt. And in the last few years, they had repaid the debt. That is one good thing about this group. And Binani Group, we know the Binani Cement, and they had a debt of 3,000 crores, and now they are almost gone. And even Amitabh Bachchan was a brand ambassador of the cement company. And the another biggest group is Bhushan Group. There are two brothers handling. One had debt of 50,000 crores and other had a debt of 40,000 crores, and they did lavish weddings, spend money on anything, went competing against each other instead of growing together. That is the reason for the biggest fall. As I read, all the source of all these things are Business Standard. I just saw India's fallen billionaires. From that only I'm speaking. And Videocon Group, again, they had a 58,573 crores. And the sad part is this entire group, they was ready to repay 30,000 crores. And I think the insolvency and the code which decides, they say that they are awarding this group to 3,000, awarding the entire Videocon and entire property to for 3,000 crores to Vedanta Group. So that is the case, and another case has been filed because the payment was very less, and they were taking a biggest haircut. So that is something. Videocon, the biggest brand, and they diversified into real estate. They diversified into unknown territories. That is the reason for their fall. and they were doing good in the consumer durables. They expanded into real estate. Just look at, these are the reasons for a company's fall. And Lanco again, they started as a biggest competitor for Reliance Power and all these companies in 2009-10 period, and in the last few years the debt of this group is 49,960 crores. And all these, if you look at, they are all capital intensive, and that is the reason they are not able to come out of it with inexperienced management, inexperienced team. That is one of the biggest reason. Amtech Group, which was into automobiles and related fields, they lost the plot and 17,663 crores. That is the amount. The debt has increased and now they are almost drowning in the debt. And Jet Airways, we all know the flight which was trying to fly high for the, and now in the last couple of years they lost the plot, and Jet Airways is also coming down. And Ruchi Soya, they were expanding like anything. They were into oil and edible oil segment, and the debt has went up to 7,504 crores, and they were started in 1986. And a couple of years ago, it was sold to Patanjali for few hundred crores, and now people started trading in Ruchi Soya. That is the reason you would have known about Ruchi Soya. And now Patanjali wants to launch everything in the name through Ruchi Soya. That is news right now. And Uttam Steels, again, Uttam Steels is one of the, as the name denotes, it is in the steel industry, and they are expanding like anything. And right now they are in the depth of 7,440 crores. That is the kind of depth they have. And Alok Industries, again, one of the biggest. They started big bang, and in the last few years they are having the depth of around 25,505 crores. If you look at the reasons for failure, expansion with depths, so much depths, and they didn't had a plan to check the progress, how far they need to grow, and how the numbers are not that they are all subject to. They want to expand, they want to grow aggressive, but they lost the plot without checking numbers. They are doing it. And financial mismanagement by most of the companies. They were taking money from one area, one company, to putting it in some other company. They are losing the plot there. And finally, the wrong calculation with economic cycles. For example, SR Group diversified when nobody was investing a lot, because that the time has gone up. There is something like economic cycle. In that period, if you invest, it will yield results. But when you are expanding aggressively during some other time, you will lose your money, because the demand will not be there. You will expand the capacity, and because of the so much capacity, the maintenance cost, the servicing interest rate, everything matters a lot. All these things needs to be calculated, or else you will lose the plot. That is the reason all these 12 companies had been, these are the first list of companies after insolvency and bankruptcy code. It came into it came for discussions, and they lost the plot. And this is the biggest wealth destroyer. If you look at mainly from stock market point of view, they are the biggest wealth destroyer. And even now people know these industries. Don't just get locked that just because they are able to repay certain debts, it doesn't mean the company might revive. There is a huge probability it might, it cannot, because time is changing. And what if they are falling? What if they are not able to mop up the money? What if the economic cycle is changing? What if the recession is coming up? So many things. Because of all these reasons, in the last 10 years, 12 years, these companies couldn't survive. The best example, I said, all these groups. So don't get locked your money in all these are small examples. What is the lesson for the future? It happened in the top 10 companies in 2010, right? 2003 to 710. Most of them are real estate or construction or related to cyclical. And now again, change is happening, and it might happen to any of the companies. If the companies with debt, please be careful with that management, please be careful with that stock, because it can fall in the future, and please be careful about that, right? Thank you so much for watching, and please be careful with those stocks, right? Have you invested in these stocks? Please comment in the below section so that I will also know, are you going to be careful with these stocks. Thank you.